I just think they might be forcing something that's not there. She left the house. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mope, and today I am going to be reviewing Married at First Sight season 11 episode 10. First of all, Christina playing that she's pregnant, I was just like, what? So let's start off with Brett and Olivia. Honestly, they are probably just starting to bore me now. Like, I'm actually just over it. Like, I think I mentioned in the last video, Brett is not in it. I think Brett just needs to go. And I think he keeps faking it for the cameras. I think he just keeps faking it, period. And I'm just like, why don't you just leave? Like, you're not interested. Nothing she does amuse him. Every time they do stuff that she's interested in, it's done. Like, he doesn't even want to fake it. He's not interested. He makes it very clear, like, through his demeanor, the language, the like, just everything about him turns me off. Like, he's just so annoying. Olivia's obviously frustrated. We could tell, like, she's not faking it anymore. Like, let me tell you what I wrote. I said rock climbing was nice but can't fool me, literally. When they asked the question, are you like increasing in like, and he was just like yes, and I just thought that was fake. Like, I thought he was lying. I thought that he is pretending at this point. So let's talk about Amelia and Bennett. There are a couple of concerns for Bennett at this point. One is the fact that the whole chores thing, right? Because Olivia is, I guess, not the tidiest person. One thing I love is that she went with the flow, but I wish she was able to voice that, like, look, this is gonna be cute for now. Like, we can do this stuff for now, but once residency starts, I'm not gonna have time to do any of this. But I don't know if it's really the fact that she won't have time to do any of this as much as it is like she's just not into that. Like, I'm just like, y'all could just hire somebody to do it. I'm just saying, like, we don't like, you make enough money that you can hire somebody to clean your house. So you're not cleaning the bathroom, so you're not cleaning the living room. Like, what are you? She didn't even know there was a mop in the house. I'm not laughing at her. I'm just saying, like, I guess everybody has their thing, and this just ain't it for her. His concern now is the fact that she just tends to agree with everything he says, and she has a mind of her own, yes, but I think she really does not like, she doesn't like argument and disagreement. Even when the whole residency, the whole cleaning thing happened, she literally said it, like, in the interview process. When she starts residency, she's not gonna have time to, she doesn't think like this chores, like them breaking off the chores, is realistic, because one, she doesn't think she's gonna have time once residency starts, and two, she feels like she's the one that's gonna be making the money, and he's gonna be the stay-at-home dad, so he needs to be the one to take care of the chores. She didn't say that to him, and I wonder when that's gonna be. Like, when is she actually gonna be like, hey, let me just tell you this part, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just, something tells me like she doesn't really care for disagreements and arguments, and that's probably why she's just like, oh yeah, no problem, yes, no problem, yes. Like, she's quick to anyways, I don't really know. I think that would be like their little hiccup. The whole once residency starts, I think is going to change the dynamic of their relationship, and I just hope it's for the better. Like, I hope they figure it out. Let's talk about Woody and Amani. Now, this episode, they were pretty chill for the most part. One hiccup was when they talked about raising kids, and does one believe in whooping their kids and not, so if Amani was just like, she's never been whooped a day in her life. Meanwhile, Woody was like, he got whoopings every other day. So he believes in, like, physically discipline your child. Is that the word? That's something that they're gonna have to figure out. Like, let me know down below, do you guys like believe in, like, whooping your child or not? I think there has to be like a balance, and they would have to come to some form of compromise, because, like, she really does not care for, like, she's like, no whooping of a child. Woody's like, I'm definitely whooping my child. So it's one of those things that they will have to figure out. But they're on two completely different spectrum when it comes to their belief in whether or not they should whoop their child. Let's talk about Henry and Christina. So something I wrote here was they're coming around each other, but I still don't know. I'm still not sure. And they just don't seem to have a good banter. Like, it just seems like at this point they're just coasting, I will say that, Christina is definitely a lot more, one, open, two, I want to say she's definitely a lot more patient. She's listening to him. She's, paying him attention. She's now seeing the good in him, if that makes sense, and what's attractive about him. And I think Henry's coming around as well. I just think they might be forcing something that's not there. For Henry to say, like, her, like, impatience is a deal breaker for him, I was just like, wow, like, that also just means that you can't be with her. I also don't think it's just the impatience. I think it's the fact that she's done all these things in the beginning, at least before she started taking her like her meds again. I think she's done and said all these things. She's acted it's a different type of way. That's a big turn off for him, and I think it's gonna probably take him time. But one thing I appreciate, at least from what he said, is that he's not giving up on it. He's not giving up on the relationship, and he's still gonna keep trying. Let's talk about Miles and Karen. You guys, I'm still sick and tired of her. Like, I just don't understand this woman. She left the house. Like, I was very, very confused. Like, and she's, first of all, let me tell you what I wrote, because maybe this will explain everything. She left the house. I was like, wow. All of a sudden, sex talk. Like, she was just like, oh, all of a sudden you're talking to me like we're having a sex conversation, and she was very uncomfortable with it. She said, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have been, but I think she pushed it. I think she OD'd it. Just like I said in the last review, I really do think that like she's just finding reasons at this point to like let him go. Because she said she felt unsafe, and I was just like, you feel unsafe? This man has not touched you, has not done anything. He's been very respectful to you. From what you said, you want a manly man. You want a man that put his foot down, and that's what he was trying to do. And you like, he probably didn't go about it the right way, but you had turned like you felt unsafe because of it, and that's why you left the house. Like, that's why you went to your own place to spend the night. I just thought that was like a little too much. I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys think. But I truthfully was just like, that's a lot. Like, I think you're pushing it. Like, that's how I felt about it. And then she said she's gonna try again. Like, I really just feel bad for Miles. Like, at this point, I know they had like the ending of the episode was pretty good, because she was more open. But I've said this before. I've said she was more open before, and then she closed back up. It's just like, I just feel like he has to be walking on like eggshells. Like, I feel like he can't be himself wholeheartedly only because of how she might feel. And I just don't think that's fair. He's trying to put a lot into the marriage, for sure. He's definitely putting a lot into the marriage. And she's coming out with the bare minimum at this point. I enjoyed the brotherhood conversation that happened between Miles and Woody, because I think it gave us a great idea of what exactly Miles is going through, because Miles was able to open up fully to Woody and let Woody know exactly what his thought process is. Meanwhile, he wouldn't have done that to her. Let me know what you guys think about Amani talking to Henry and then talking to Christina. I felt like I didn't have a problem with it. Some people will probably feel like, why did Amani go talk to Henry? Then why did she tell Christina what Henry said? But I didn't see a problem with it, because I mean, good thing that they were able to go back home and then discuss it and come to some kind of like, common ground. But this could have been also like south. Overall, I really do think that this episode was a good one. They got to ask themselves difficult questions, or or deal breakers. I guess that was this topic of this week, and I think it was really good, honestly. Apart from like the annoying parts of the people okay, I think that the exercises they were able to do was pretty awesome. I look forward to next week's episode, because I think things are about to be real. Things are literally about to be real next episode. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys thought about this episode, or did you agree with things I said or not? Let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and others around you, and I'll be sure to talk to you guys later. Bye.